useful, real-life use case. And staying on theme with this video, if you want more content like this, my YouTube channel is... Would have liked to have gotten involved here. Okay. We can get to this low at least for break even, and then we should be good. Mark that out as a low-hanging fruit, and then we'll just see how far we can push it. I think that's already enough of a displacement. Take like 4 partials there. If this right there can have this right here, and this would be 6, right? I'm gonna squeeze this to this candle because it's already the high. Whichever one it hits first, perfect. What? No. And then this can be here. It's not the cleanest of moves. Can easily get waked. Okay. That's one heck of a displacement. Every time we get displacements like this, right, it tends to do some crazy wake backs. Right? So how I tend to like approach it is I begin to diversify my stock, right? It's the easiest way I can stay intact with it. Problem is I don't want to make mistakes. Right, so let's see. Okay, by the way, the other reason why I was saying I don't like the way I don't like where price is, right? It's because of this candle right here. I'm gonna mark this one right here. There's a 930 candle, right? And since we're already looking for higher prices, it doesn't make sense for us see where it is and then see where price opens. So it just immediately opens, touches it, and begins to invert, seeking lower prices, right? So that's why I did not like seeing that, right? Could have potentially went short because the PDRA was already inverting, right? But that would have been permissible. Mm, buy limit. See if we're gonna get tagged in. Let me remove all these lines because it's a bit distracting. Okay, the first one's out. We have 2 contracts left. Yeah. Let's just see how she plans to work everything. Okay. It's nothing more annoying than this. It just keeps teasing like that. Okay. I'm gonna place this above to down to up here. Right? Just leaving a runner. Because I don't really know how far price is gonna be willing to go, right? Unless it's looking to fill in this gap right here. Or at least go to the midpoint. Right, but we can moving my stop to the midpoint between this and this. Right. Let's just see. Okay, and we out. Now that's how you ideally switch up. But yeah, ideally what I was looking for did not come to pen, right? This was just a reevaluation of what ideally presented itself when my execution was not confirmed, right? Firstly, guys, the reason why I disregarded it was simply of the fact that yes, we did have this imbalance. Right, let me use it on NQ because my annotations should still be there on NQ. Right. Let me remove this time mistake. This one was not the one I wanted to use. This one is. Right, so we can just refine it to something like this. It's not perfect, right? But yeah, price ideally went low, right? Immediately when this candle opened, right there, I would ideally love to see price begin to plummet and begin to move higher, right? The reason why I was saying I can take trades, it's fine for you to take trades on the 15-minute time frame, right? It's because of the fact that You can use the lower time frames to confirm the higher time frames, right? But you don't have to use the lower time frames as an execution, right? For example, if I am looking, yeah, this one is the 30-minute one. For example, guys, if I'm looking to use this right here to go long, see how much price is plummeting before it, right? I confirm this PD array, right? 930 for 930. I confirm this one with the lower time frame. You understand? But the lower time frames need to be supporting higher prices, meaning price when the 930 opens, it needs to be above, right? The reason why I disregarded this, right? Or why I was saying I did not like the way it was ideally was simply because this is the 5 minute, right? When I make this visible on also the feed, okay, perfect. This is the 5 minute, right? It's the 5 minute. Looking for higher prices, right? That means now for price to use this one, it must leave this one open and only react off this one. Because chances are if it inverts the 5 minute first, the 15, 30 and above will be the delayed ones. Right? Confirmation begins on lower time frame. Right? If I go to the 1 minute, right? Go to the exact same price range, right? The 1 minute imbalance or candle. 1 minute was a candle. It would be this right here. 1 minute right there, right? Now, if you pay very close attention, is if you see 930 is right here. Notice immediately when it opens, it revisits the 1 minute one, right? And then immediately pulses lower, respecting the lowest time frame one first. Right? That's how you see, or that's how you ideally get high time frame imbalances violated, right? It's when the low time frames are not in confluence. So how would you want to trust this imbalance, right? Preferably the lower time frame imbalance need to be also within a discount, something like this, whereby now when price draws lower, right, it first goes through the 30-minute, which is this one, frankly this one right here, right? So ignore this for a second and bring it here, right? It first needs to dig into this one, right? And then dig into this one and then that one, right? And then react, right? Usually what you have is, pardon the noise, usually what you will have is when price digs into the first 30-minute one of 15, right? It will immediately react, leaving these two as breakaways, right? You don't want the nature of them to be disregarded, because if do this, if you have a 1 minute, right? This is not for entries, guys. This is how you confirm your higher time frame PDRAs, right? Then if you have a 5 minute, right? And then you have a 15-minute, right? And you're ideally looking for higher prices, right? What you do not want to see is where is it? Should be here. What you don't want to see is price to dig down, right? Hit the 1 minute and then hit the 5 and then hit the 15 and then react. It doesn't work like that, right? It needs to work vice versa, whereby now the way in which the alignments are set are inverted, like this, right? Price needs to tick through the 15, then the 5, then the 1, and then react. Understand? Small minor things, very, very minor things that will ideally cause annoyance, right? Most of the time, this will ideally indicate or present itself as footprints of wicks. That's why when you see when you're on the 15-minute time frame, right? Pretend this is the 15-minute time frame, right? The 15-minute, this is the 15-minute time frame. So this is the higher time frame, right? Let's make this color so it makes sense, right? And then we have the 5, and then within it or near it we have the 1, right? What price will ideally do, right, is just wick, right? And when it does that, it's wicking through to touch the 1 minute and then react like this, right? This is what I'm ideally trying to explain, right? Because now it went through the 15, the 5, and then the 1, right? It can't do it like this, because chances are if it opens like this, it's just gonna open, draw above, right, and then invert the 15-minute one, the 15-minute PD array, if that makes sense, right? So very, very small things, right? Things that you ideally see when you look at ticks in regards to data and stuff, right? But yeah, I don't like the fact that we're going back into this range, right? I don't like the fact that we are also going back into this range, even though we just came from a premium, right? We're above, went to a premium, and then now we're targeting a discount. Still do not like the fact that we are going back to this range right here, because this large imbalance, this large one, this one, I don't like this. I don't like us being in this range, right? So I want us to ideally go very far away from it. But yeah, that being said, guys, hope you guys got something for today. You guys have a good one. Bye.